gonna say please forgive me for all the wrong that I'll do again. 'Cause I am just a man, and I just hope you can understand that I am just human. That was never the intention, 'cause I am just.
Mate, they're really shoveling this tip down our throat. Oh, I just said that so loud. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Spicynoodle adventure. Today, we're finally gonna be playing INT Sion. You guys have been asking this for so long on every platform I have. I've been ignoring it because I personally don't think it's anything special. To me, it's just how I play Sion always. But I have noticed that a lot of people are doing it, and if they're going to be playing it, I've showed them how to do it right rather than just inting. Just because it's called INT Sion doesn't mean you have to technically run and suicide every opportunity you get. Before we start with the episode today, I want to show you just how easy it is to save ELO with one of my favorite sponsors, and of course I'm talking about OPGG's in-game overlay. For starters, the way it works, every single time you join a lobby, you're going to have an overlay that pops up next to your League of Legends client. It's going to give you a bunch of easy to interpret information that you can use to determine if you want to dodge or not. As you can see in this example, we've got Fiddlesticks on a loss spree. We've got Lucian also on a loss spree. I can see what their most played champions are. I can see that the jungler who is on a loss spree is also autofilled. He doesn't play jungle. I can go down the list and see our mid laner is also autofilled. He doesn't play the mid lane. And from this, I can determine that I need to dodge this game. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. You can also bring it up anytime you want during the game to get more stats simply by clicking space and control. If you haven't yet downloaded it, the link is in the description. If you're interested in helping the channel, make sure you download it through the link. The more support we see from this channel, the more likely it is that they're going to come back to sponsor us. And it is a great sponsor after all. Ideally, I like to cheese at the start of these low elo games because we're only in Plat 4, I think, or Plat 3. And they never expect you to just run out and pull the wave. If you don't know what I mean, I'll link a cheese video on the side. You can learn from that. That's weird. Riven still hasn't shown up. He's missed 3 farm. That's one hell of a leash you just gave that dude. During the early game, we're looking to just play significantly safe. We don't want to overcommit to anything. Really, we're just aiming for that farm. The farm is crucial in this build. And the reason that's the case is because Sion's W has a passive. It increases bonus health each minion you kill. So the more minions you kill, the more your bonus health is going to be. And the more bonus health you have, the more damage your ZZ Rot will do, the more damage your Demolish will do. These are all the core tools to what makes INT Sion so strong. The more damage you're doing to the towers, the more effective you're going to be. Really, it's very important to be farming as much as you can. And that's why you go for the Tiamat first. Or at least that's why I built the Tiamat first in the Smite Sion build, if you remember that. We just saw Kane top. I want to heal up. Just in case he does show up. We've not yet put down a ward. I've actually put it in the top river. It's a bit greedy. But Nocturne was top, so it eliminates some of the risk. What I'm going to do is try to Q him from this bush. I think he may have spotted me on the way in. Oh, nice little poke there. Every little bit counts, of course. Another one. We're just chunking him down. He's out of potions. He's got the Doran shield, though. Stack another point into the queue. Ooh, I really need to land that, because then I can follow up my Q and trade back profitably. Kane picks up a double kill. He's recalling. We could hear him recalling there. I'm not sure how that works. We know he's not baiting. I just spotted Kane in the bot lane. He didn't even dodge it. What was the point of that? If he stays around this health, that's what we're looking for. Because we're going to be getting level 6 before him. Ooh, actually he might get it first on that minion. He did. A little bit unlucky. Tempting, tempting. We may have been able to do something there. Flash auto. Oh, he missed the cannon. All I'm going to do here is try and stop his recall, and then I'll head back to the base and teleport in. Hold the wave. Damn, I didn't get to hold the wave. Oh, he's sticking around. He's so risky. This is crazy risky by him. There's his ult. What was that? What was that? I didn't realize he had barrier. I'm not used to the new keystone. Well, it's not even new. I'm just, no one really uses it. Anyway, that's good for us. We can pick up the Tiamat first item, start building into the second component. I'm going to teleport to this minion, try stall it out. I want it to be stuck in front of... You know what? I'll get the armor. Even though it slows down the Hydra, it's going to be a component for the ZZ Rot anyway, so I don't really care. The extra armor is going to help us in the laning phase. And ultimately what we want is control. And once we get that control, we can start walking past Riven and just taking our Demolish procs on his tower. And just to clarify what we're doing, we're going to be playing INT Sion the same way everyone else is, same build, same runes. But there will be small differences, such as you might not see me taking every single opportunity there is to suicide, as I think sometimes it's beneficial to... Sometimes I think it's beneficial to do other things. If you suicide, you give up a lot of pressure. Oh, the last hit on the tower got him. No, not another cannon! Risky business. Can I get him with my E? Nah, it's too... He's too high now. The E nerf is too much. What was I saying? Yeah, sometimes when you suicide, you open up an opportunity for the opponent, which isn't beneficial for your team. So I don't think it's always the best choice. Although there is some aspects behind it that will work in the long run. It's just you need to figure out when is a good opportunity to do it. I'm sure I butchered that explanation. Hopefully you'll be able to see it later in the video. I don't know where Riven is, but we've got Demolish. We're going to quickly take his tower if he doesn't show up soon. Well, as the tip pointed out, we got first tower. We end up getting the bonus gold, 300 from it. It's something that'll occur a lot if you're doing INT Sion, or just Sion in general because of the Demolish. I'm gonna walk past him and take this first Demolish proc. Doo-doo-doo. Once we get enough points into the W, he won't even be able to dent us, and we'll just completely take it in front of his face. Few more seconds for my teleport. Okay, let's do it. Kayn has no ult. Not the wisest choice by Echo there, but I also think I misplayed it. It might have been better for me to just walk and Echo, and then I could have cheesed the Kayn from behind the bush. Like, I could have just sat right here, and then Echo could have waited in the bush. That would have been the better choice. Plus, I'd get to save my teleport. We're doing really well on the top, but the enemy team is covering all our lanes, excluding the mid. It's time to use the Titanic Hydra to catch back up on some of this farm that we've been missing. As you've noticed, this is just standard Sion. This is why I thought there was nothing special about INT Sion to begin with. Really, it's just late game you start running into towers and trading your life for the objectives, right? But that's normal. And not even that, you can do that on any champion. Let's go and help him. Boom! Oh, as if I didn't steal that. I was trying to use the Hydra to get the kill. Let's do some work. Still got the Rift. We got my Demolish proc as well. This tower's gonna go bye-bye. Give me that double buff. Uh-oh. I don't got Q. No! Yes! I got him with the Titanic Hydra. Woo! Can I get to the tower? No. Eh. I'm not too upset with that. 2 towers. We did a lot of damage on that tower. This is where is a good time to utilize INT Sion. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. I'm going to look to try and draw them away from the mid and just charge at the tower. If they go for this dragon, that could be a great opportunity. They're fighting. This is what we want. Instead of going for the fight, I'm going to go for that tower. Yeah, that's right. You run away.
There's a heavy load upon my back. No way to throw it off. For a second, I believe it's gone. I'm just a fool.
You're using the Hydra to hit the brand through the in-hit. So in that situation, Nocturne could have just let me finish it off. I could have suicided for the tower. Didn't need any of them to help. As per the INT Sion build, we're not going to be getting boots. Instead, we will just be skipping straight through to the ZZ Rod. Now that we're on our second item, we are a tough cookie to crack. We're not going to be dying to anyone individually, that's for sure. They're going to need 2 people to take me down at this point. We might not be mobile, but we are solid. Keep in mind though, I've not died many times, so I'm still worth a lot of gold, and I don't want to just give away my bounty if I don't need to. Let me get this proc off. This stun's coming up. That's fine, let's get out of here. I'm leaving these dudes. Goodbye. Got the tower proc. We almost took it down completely. I'm going to head to the bot now to defend that. He's not even breaking through my shield. If I pull him further back, then he can't be damaging the minions. Look at that. Now just picture me having a Warmogs. I mean, what's he gonna do? No one's here to help him. His ult's gone. Got to ult to stall. Man, how much... Didn't he just use Ghost? I actually need to run here. And I fucked up my flash. Now's the time to end. Man, that's so weird. I really need to, I need to learn about this new Keystone. Because didn't he just use Ghost in our last trade and then he has heal now? Ugh. I don't understand. It's whatever. We pick up the ZZ Rot, big item. That's fine. Evidently, I can't beat the Riven 1v1. He's not going to be able to die me though. It's just the lifesteal he's getting from the Death Dance. Combined with his shield, he's going through my damage. So, if you can't beat the lane like this, then I'm going to rotate to a new lane and create more pressure. So he can have this tower, I'm going to go take his inhib. You dead, boy. You dead. My team here. Back to split pushing. It wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up some armor. He's got no lethality, and that build he's doing won't be able to get through any armor at all. This will be a suicide here. I want the minions at the tower, so I'm going to pull them away. Okay. We didn't quite get it to half, but that isn't a bad start on the next inhib tower. Oh, I see where I dropped the ward. I like how I can drop wards and not even realize. That's not a bad spot, so I'll clear this bot wave, and then once my ZZ rots up, I'll teleport to it, and then ult through the tower to the inhib. I first want to see, like, them grouped on the map, which is happening right now. I don't explain my thought process here, but what I'm doing is I'm being very cautious. I know they're setting up around the Baron. If I push too quickly, it's going to encourage them. If I teleport, it's going to encourage them to start it, and I'd much rather save my teleport if I can. I'm just questioning whether or not I want to TP. There's no real need to TP to that ward if I can just walk to it. Plan B is to drop the ZZ rot right here in front of this tower and then ult through to the inhib. He has to make a choice of which one he wants to defend. I'm gonna wait and see what happens to the Lucian. I'm going through. If they're gonna dive, I want to make a play before they can do anything. Now they have to respond to what we're doing. I can take this and the top tower. That bot wave's pushing as well, so I'm going to let them take the top while I take the bot. That way he can't defend both. And if they want to take one inhib, they're going to be losing 3 for it. They have to come back. Happy to suicide here. I just need the minions so that I can do damage to the tower. There we go, we got the tower. It's very important that we kept those 3 minions alive in the back. I'm surprised they did not take this top inhib, honestly. Who were they versing? It was just a brand, right? At worst, 2 people, so it would have been a 2v2. I mean, we can still be happy about that. We traded 1 inhib for 1 inhib, and we now have 2 open inhibs that I can take without any problem later in the game. Good situation to be in. We just need to get some wards on this Baron. Got that dead man's that'll make up for some of the movement speed we're not getting from the boots. And the next item we want is either Randuin's or the Warmogs, depending on how this Riven 1v1 goes. But as you could see, we were already tanking so much more than previously. I'm gonna go with the Randuin's. Awesome. And now what I'm going to do is teleport here and go to the next inhib. I should be picking the one on the bottom of the map, just because I want my team to take the Baron. They should go for the Baron. Baron, Baron, Baron. Their entire team's coming for me. Baron, Baron, Baron. I'm still alive. I was tempted to flash and try to delay my life a little longer so they can take the Baron for free, but I'm sure it's already free. Drop a ward. These deaths suck, but they don't change too much because the base is already open. They can't leave it. And eventually, bit by bit, I'm going to take the whole thing. 2 of them are behind me, 3 of them, that means. I mean, if we can just stall for long enough, they'll chase me all this way, and then I'll go straight for their inhib. I'm just trying to stall them. I want them to come for me. I want them to be close. I don't want them to recall. Can I go now? I can go now. One top. Nocturne probably is recalling right now. Most of them would be. Nice try, boys. Down we go. Now we got double super minions in all 3 lanes, at least for a little bit. The mid inhib will be spawning quite soon though, but if I position myself properly, I can take it before they even realize. At this point, seriously, you can just sit back and let the minions end. They can't defend all 3 lanes. So there's the inhib I was talking about. But they still have a couple double minions on each side that they have to deal with. We got 4 doubles coming through top and bottom. And we just, while they're clearing those, we just need to take mid, and that'll extend this out even further until eventually we default win. I don't want to ult in yet because I don't got my ZZ right. No point in pushing forward. There's no minions for them to have to deal with. What the situation you're looking for is, see, like, you don't want this to happen. You don't want to end up in a fight. Get on for the base. Fuck this. This is what you don't want to happen. I'll explain it after this is over. There's no way you can kill me. It'll take him too long. Minions are going to destroy his base. I'm going to pull him away from the minions. So if I'm going to die, I'm going to die with that tower. He's running out of mana. I'm going to go for the suicide. We have 12 seconds on my ult. That'll do a lot of damage to both of the towers. So I'm going to stall for that. And then try and hit both with the ult and suicide. Okay, he got in the way. We're still taking the tower with us. Not bad. Top inhib spawned. Okay, what was I explaining? So, if you go back and rewatch it, you'll see that the minions had all died. They cleared the top. There was none on the bot yet. It was still back here. And there was another wave coming through here. And we're too pushed forward. If you just sit back in the middle here and wait for these two waves to crash, this team has to divide up. They have to send one top and one bot at least. Maybe more, because they had two super minions on each side. And while you've got them all split up, they can't engage onto you, and you just push forward and take that inhib. But if you stand forward, way forward like this, when there's no pressure on the side lanes, it gives them an opportunity to just jump your team. Or jump you. And if they jump you, then you're going to be in a 5v5, just a straight up 5v5, which is what you don't want. You want to be taking something. There's always should be some kind of consolation prize. You'll notice, like, when I'm in the mid lane here, I'm happy to stall him out because I know I'm getting that top tower. I'm happy to wait here because I know we're going to be getting two inhibs, stuff like that. Gonna teleport, take that top inhib. Get out of my way. I'm going for your inhib. Nothing you can do about it. It's gonna be. We have to win for the minions. I don't want to suicide on that tower without minions. I need to stall, get those minions to the tower, then I can suicide and take it. There we go. Now we can do it. Moving on up. The ZZ Rot's still alive. It's doing work. At this point, we're honestly 1v5ing. I don't know what my team's doing, but let's look at the death recaps, see where most of the damage is coming from. It's really coming from Brand. So let's think about getting a magic resist item that gives us health. I'm thinking Visage. Those two inhibs are going to be open for long enough that I can just backdoor. Instead of going for the inhib now, I can just go straight for the backdoor. Here we go. Right now, this is the game over. There's no way they can recall in time. I'll finish it. Unless I hit that. No one saw that. No one saw that. Okay? Nobody saw that. I'm going to edit that out. Oh! Look at that. I still ended it. There we go. Good game. Woo! Give our honor to the Nocturne. And there you have it. That's me playing INT Sion. And I quote INT Sion there because I personally think that is just my standard Sion. I don't know if you've ever watched me play before, but there's nothing special about that. The only difference is you're skipping boots, which personally I also wouldn't do because the boots are just so useful if you're playing properly. You don't need a suicide all the time, and the additional movement speed is going to get you around that map a lot quicker. Nonetheless, if INT Sion is what you want to play and that's what you enjoy doing, then at least do it the proper way. I hope you learned something from this video. And if you did, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and like the video. Till next time, I'll see you later. If you haven't yet downloaded it, the link is in the description. If you're interested in helping the channel, make sure you download it through the link. The more support we see from this channel, the more likely it is that they're going to come back to sponsor us. And it is a great sponsor after all.
Y'all ain't on this level.